Dorothy Lange was born in New Jersey on May 26, 1895, and died October 11, 1965, in San Francisco. She is most well known for her photography in the Depression era. She worked for the Farm Security Administration, to which her job was to bring the Great Depression to the public eye. Most of Lange's photographs fall into the ethically evaluative category due to the time period and what she was capturing in each photo. Lange's photographs were primarily used by journalists to showcase what was going on in the world during that time. She used a process called gelatin silverprint, which is a monochrome imaging process for each of her photos. This first photo, called White Angel Breadline, taken in 1933, is one of Lange's first well-known photographs. It shows a man turned around in a crowd in front of a soup kitchen. The expression of his face, along with the shrug in his shoulders, suggests feelings of disappointment and angriness. This photo fits in the interpretive category because it is up to the viewer to decide why the man is turned around. This aspect adds confusion to what the man might be thinking about. This next photograph is one of Lange's most iconic and well-known photos. The image is called Migrant Mother, taken in 1936. It shows a mother who is faced outwards, looking beyond the camera, and her two children facing behind her, leaning on both her shoulders. This image is descriptive, interpretive, and ethically evaluative. The expression and gaze on the mother's face shows uncertainty and worry, while the other two children, turned away, may suggest fearfulness. We can infer from the way the two children are leaning on the mother that they are dependent on her and rely on her for their care. The dirt on the mother's face and arms and tattered clothes describe the harsh and unhealthy living conditions that these people were living in. Using the gelatin silverprint adds more depth and sophistication to all of Lange's photos. This next photo, called Tractored Out, taken in Childress County, Texas, in 1938, caught my eye because most of Lange's photos are of people or portraits, and this photo is aesthetically evaluative. The landscape, showing a house in the background, also uses the rule of thirds because the house is placed slightly off from the center. The lines in the field look as if they are leading right to the house and allow your eye to travel across the image. The next photo I selected is of J.R. Butler, the president of Southern Tenant Farmers Union, taken in Memphis, Tennessee in 1938. It is a very descriptive photograph because it accurately shows each detail of Butler's face. Descriptive photos are meant to be able to distinguish one thing from another or be able to compare something. In this photo of Butler, you could see his defined wrinkles suggesting an older aged man, along with his slouched posture and almost inferring that he is under a lot of stress and is tired. In many of Lange's pictures, you can tell the emotion and feelings of the individuals focused in each picture. The final image that caught my eye is called Consumer Relations, which was taken in San Francisco in 1952. This is a very interesting image due to the placement of these subjects in the picture. The woman is strolling briskly along, almost not paying any attention to the child who is trailing behind her. This might explain something deeper about their relationship. The child's head pointing towards the ground, almost sorrowful, could possibly suggest that the child may feel some sort of neglect. This is for the viewer to determine for themselves and therefore represents an interpretive category. This image also is interesting because of the contrast between the woman and the child. The dark outfit worn by the woman could represent a certain dominance over the child. Dorothy Lange's photographs are still extremely well known for worldwide. Her photos take you to another place and time period and try to explain what might have been going on in the subjects' lives during this great time of despair. Lange's photos will live on in her memory and be a constant reminder of the hard struggles people faced in our past.